Hey right guys, Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 2 of the Vampire Diaries season 1. It's very fun and enjoyable to kind of get back into the show after all these years with episode 1. There's like so much stuff that I'd forgotten. I think literally all I remembered was that Damon came into it, but it was way later than I remembered. And a couple of story beats here and there, but for the most part, I was forgetting characters' names and kind of what happened in that episode, but I really enjoyed it. But yeah, episode 2, guys, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the early and the uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description. There should be around 5 to 7 episodes ahead. I'm not sure exactly how much just yet, but it will be around that. And in the pinned comment below as well will be a link to the charity of the month, so click on the link for that if you want more information regarding it. And yeah, let's do this.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I heard thunder.
Well, you're both about to die. Oh my god. A classic. Run through the woods, kill off 2 randomers at the start of the app. Oh my god. Jesus, did he just teabag her?
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
I welcome the day, because I know I will see her again.
I will see him again.
Okay, so you're trying to convince me that they're both writing in their diary the exact same words at the exact same time. I mean, vampires are literally in the show, so I mean...
Originally discovered nearly 5 centuries ago. It hasn't been over Mystic Falls in over 100
They
years.
get a grip! Jeremy annoys me. Does he get better?
Hey, Tyler. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering how Vicky's doing since you guys are so close. Is she okay?
She's fine.
Maybe he gets better.
How bad is she?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Hey, you keep saying that, but when are you gonna actually do it?
Oh my god.
Because I'd vote for right here and right now.
Walk away, Gilbert. It's your final warning.
No, this is your final warning, Dick.
Yeah, maybe Jeremy ain't that bad. I just can't remember anything that he does in the show.
What kind of animal was it attacked her?
She said it was a vampire.
What?
She wakes up
What?
last night, mutters
Stefan
vampire.
shook. Stefan now.
It was
Yo, he's rapping!
It came out of the night and jumped you. You blacked out. It's all you remember.
That's all I remember.
Oh my god. Not the room you really want to be in. Quick question, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer because Pretty Little Lies, but say this town, that's all on a set, right? It's not like an actual town that they shoot in. Like Mystic Falls is a set, which is mad to think about.
It was my munchy food whenever I got stoned.
You get high?
Did. Past tense. But yeah, loved it. Hey, I'm not saying I wouldn't love to rail back and kick it, but with a thesis
Oh, he's off.
and a
He's off.
waistline expanding.
He gained his respect for about 2 seconds when you said you smoked weed, and then he was like, I'm not listening to this foolery.
Stefan?
God, I forgot how nice, like, Stefan's house is.
Stefan?
Stefano. It's gonna be. Oh my fucking god! I know it's coming, it's still fucking double.
You must be Elena.
He didn't tell me he had a brother.
Well, Stefan's not one to brag. I'm sure Stefan will be along any second.
Look at that room. I think I said that last
Wow.
episode, yeah.
This is your living room?
I see why my brother's so smitten. It's about time. For a while there, I never thought he'd get over the last one. Nearly destroyed him.
The last one?
Yeah, Catherine, his girlfriend.
Oh my god, you just threw that one in there, didn't you,
You
Damon?
two haven't had the awkward exes conversation yet.
Yeah, well, they've known each other for about a day, so.
Hello, Stefan.
Elena, I didn't know you were coming over.
Yeah, I should probably go. It was nice to meet you, Damon.
Great meeting you too, Elena.
He's fuming. Look at his eyes.
Are you worried, Stefan? Scared we may be doomed to repeat the past?
Repeat the past. I wonder when we get into the past, to be fair.
Jeremy?
What up, dude?
More stoner stories. Look, Jenna, I get it. You were cool once, and that's cool.
Right, okay, Jeremy.
Oh no, 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 no!
Ow, why? Why did you do that?
Waste of an
Listen up.
apple.
Teaching class or you're grounded.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, these jump scares are actually pretty good. That was such an obvious one as well. Look at the mirror. No, there's a mirror yet. Oh. I give up. I give up. I can't do this jump scare malarkey.
I'm not ready, Bonnie. Who is? At least I put myself out there. Is that what you're calling it? What do you mean? All I'm hearing is reasons why you can't.
Ooh, Bonnie spitting the truth. Why is he still there? Looks so menacing. Bullshit! Your eyes were on him. When you've just been a bit like, okay, he just disappeared into thin air.
I'll meet you out there in a few.
Hey, Vic.
There he is.
Yeah.
Like you care.
Ooh! Fez. The fact he didn't even go to see her, that's actually
Looking at
mad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Oh, Matt, come on, man. You're just hurting yourself. You're hurting me. Every time he looks like off into the distance, just really sad about everything.
Yeah, Bonnie says it's a harbinger of evil.
I think it's just a ball of snow and ice, trapped on a path that I can't escape.
It's kind of sad.
Once every 145 years, it gets to come home.
Yeah, one of those years he's going to smash into planet Earth and kill us all.
He told me about your ex, Catherine.
What did he say?
That she broke your heart.
Well, she didn't, I promise.
When you lose someone, it stays with you, always reminding you of how easy it is to get hurt.
Why don't you look at him?
It's okay, Stefan. I get it. Complicated brother? Check. Complicated ex? Check.
Who's the complicated ex? Matt. Matt ain't that complicated, is he? I don't know.
We talked and it was epic, but
It was epic. I don't know that word
when
in.
the sun came up and reality set in.
Yeah, Jesus, Elena. You're making out it's been years. You've literally spoken for about 2 days, have you not?
I know you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, God.
I don't know how, but excuse me, sorry.
Does he not even know who she is? Here we go. Yeah, ready for that time. Ready for it. Don't even try that with me, Damon. Shaman on Damon.
What's with the pill pusher?
Ask him. You want to do this right now?
I love how we're all just gathered around this table now.
She already did. Over and over and over again.
Okay.
You slept with
Matt's just stood there like, what?
Vicky Donovan slept with you.
There's no way.
And I didn't even have to force her into it.
What the hell's he talking about, Ty?
Ooh!
He's a punk.
You know what? How about all of you shut up? Hey, I saw you at the hospital yesterday.
Did you?
What were you doing there?
I have a dying relative.
Visiting.
Visiting. You know, Elaine and I, we've known each other a long time. And we might not be together right now, but I'll look out for her.
Fair enough,
I'll
Matt.
always look out for her.
I got you. Oh, I'm not gonna drop you.
God, Damon.
Have you been eating bunnies?
Let her go.
Really? Okay.
No!
That classic.
What attacked you the other night?
I don't know an animal.
Are you sure about that? Think.
Why is he doing
Think about it.
this?
Think really hard.
I'm assuming he'll give us an actual reason at some point.
What attacked you? Who did this to you?
You did!
Wrong. Don't, Stefan.
Oh my God.
Stefan Salvatore did this to you.
Stefan Salvatore did this.
Really, Damon?
But you can change that. Human blood gives you that.
Fucking launch her to the ground, Stefan.
You have two choices. You can feed and make her forget. Or you can let her run screaming vampire through the town square.
Not that anyone would believe that, but I mean...
What happened? Where am I? My stitches open.
You okay?
I took some pills, man.
It's good to be home. I think I might stay a while. This town could use a bit of a wake-up call, don't you think?
Yeah, great.
What are you up to? Damn it.
That's for me to know and for you to... ...
For fuck's
Give
sake.
Elena my best.
Ian plays it so well. Ian. I can't say Ian some Holden. So Holder or Holden? How eerie bloody is. That is. Oh no, Steph was Jeremy.
You said you found it wandering around.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Hi.
Have you guys seen Elena?
I think she went home. I'm gonna give you Elena's cell number and her email. She is big on texting, and you can tell her.
Big on texting.
I said so.
Wow. Oh, she had a vision.
You okay?
What happened to you?
Jeez.
That's so rude. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Right, now we actually get Jeremy scene. Thank God. Do people like? I'm curious if people do you like Jeremy? If you've watched the show already or just up to this point, how do you feel about Jeremy? So I'm wondering if it's just me where I'm like, ugh, he kind of annoys me. Maybe it's just the storyline in their romance. I really don't care about it. Him and Vicky. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, there he is. Jump scare. We've had, what, 5 of those this ep? It's a bit excessive.
Sorry.
Especially when all of them are just Damon stood there.
Hey.
Something always brings me back to you. I like these two, I do. I do like Stefan and Elena, but I do feel like it's a little bit quick. But they have chemistry, so it's not the worst thing. It could be worse.
I got home tonight planning on doing what I always do. Write my diary.
What would you write?
Today I convinced myself that it's okay to give up. Don't take risks. Stick with the status quo. No drama now. It's just not the time.
It's like, what?
Reasons for excuses. I'm scared that if I let myself be happy for even one moment, that the world's just gonna come crashing down, and I don't know if I can survive that.
Well, take a risk, Elena.
Do you want to know what I would write?
I'd write, Dear Diary, I'm hungry.
I met a girl.
Okay, fuck.
We talked. It was epic.
Fuck's, oh, that's what she said earlier.
In reality said that. Right here.
I think you're actually going to kiss already. Oh, with the music, it actually kind of works, you know. I ain't even mad at it. They have a Comet, they have music, they've got chemistry. I'm fine with it being in episode 2. To me, it's like them kissing makes more sense than they're doing all this dramatic shit like, oh, it risks, oh, and all that shit. It's like, that's stuff you save like 5. Oh, okay. Jesus. 2 very different romances going on there. We go from Elena and Stefan to end with that. Jesus. Alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 2 of the Vampire Diaries Season 1. I didn't actually check what the episode was called. The Night of the Comet. I could sit here and guess what that episode is about, but I think it's fairly obvious. Even if I'd read that before I watched it, I think it's fairly obvious. But yep, there we go. That is episode 2 of the Vampire Diaries Season 1. I wonder how big... I'm going to search how many... what the viewership was like for the first season, because I bet it was kind of around that time where like Twilight was massive as well. So I'm assuming there's 8 seasons overall. Yeah, basically 5 million viewers just in the US when it was live. Oh, and then it dropped down to 3.78 million. Stayed around that, then went up to 4 million. So it stayed around 3 to 4, in between 3 to 4 million for the entire season. And stayed around that, and then kind of dips to 2 million on average around season 5. Then 1 million in season 6. Stays at 1 million. Oh, the first episode that's below 1 million viewers was the penultimate episode of season 7. Then every episode of the final season's under 1 million viewers pretty much, apart from the finale. Yeah, it kind of did dip down in there. So the most viewed episode was actually the pilot. Which is kind of sad, but they stayed at a good length. I'd say around season 6 is where it really started to dip down towards the end of season 5. So that must be where the quality kind of started to drop. But as long as the show's still enjoyable, I'm happy to continue watching it. So yeah, that was episode 2 anyway. I enjoyed this episode. Like I said, my only thing is I do think Elena and Stefan are trying a little bit too hard. Like, it doesn't... It's a weird one because it does feel natural in the sense like they have good chemistry and I do like both the characters, but it feels a little bit unnatural with just how much they're trying. Like, the kiss felt really good, but then some of the stuff they were saying throughout the episode was just a bit like, it's a bit soon for this, you're being a little bit dramatic. Like, you've known each other for, in the show sense, like, what, 3 days has it been? Maybe 4 days, really not that long. They're acting like they've known each other for a month. It's just a bit like, I wish they'd saved some of the things they were saying in this ep until like episode 5 or something. Then it would have worked way more. I just feel like episode 2 is a little bit soon. And they kind of were doing that in episode 1 as well. It's just like, come on, this is it's a bit much for the second episode. But it wasn't the worst thing, because like I said, it could be worse in the sense that they have no chemistry and I don't like any of the characters. Kind of, it's how I feel with Jeremy and Vicky. It's like, they're nowhere near as dramatic as Stefan and Elena are, but I just don't find any chemistry between them both. Like, I don't care for Vicky that much, I don't care for Jeremy that much, whereas at least Stefan and Elena, especially Stefan, like, I do actually care about him. So yeah, I like that story. It was a little bit try-hard, but I did like it. We had a lot more of Damon this episode than we did in episode 1. You kind of don't really know what he's up to, but he's definitely there to kind of mess with Stefan and his way of living. Kind of messing with Caroline at the end there, and Vicky as well. So he's just going around town kind of fucking around with everyone. I actually quite like Matt this episode. He's just looking out for Vicky, which was nice, and looking out for Elena. I think that's really about it. There wasn't much else. We had a couple of Bonnie and Caroline scenes in there, but nothing too major. So, the aunt, what's her name? Jenna, something like that. She had a lot more this episode, and I kind of liked what she was doing, just kind of looking out for Jeremy, because like I said, I don't think smoking weed's that big a deal, but I guess like Jenna, or Gemma, whatever her name is, like why she kind of wants to lay down the law in regards to that. So it was a good episode. Rating, I'd probably go a 7.5 out of 10. This is good to get a bit more Damon. I do think some of the romance was a little bit try-hardy in Jeremy and Vicky. I just don't really care about at the moment at all. But like Damon, I liked Stefan. I like Jenna, I can't remember. Matt as well, I think was very good this episode. So I'll go 7.5 out of 10. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you do want the early and the uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description, where there should be around, like I say, 5 to 7 episodes ahead. And check out the pinned comment for the charity of the month, and just check that link out to get a bit more information on what that is. So yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 3, guys. Until then, peace.